This video is powered by the fastest VPN on the planet, NordVPN.
Never miss a second of your favorite show, even when you're abroad.
Get NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 months extra by clicking the link below. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just lost to Liverpool 2-1 here at the Lincoln Financial Field. Lost first defeat this whole US tour.
First defeat on the tour, but I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? I thought there were still good performances in there. And like a lot of people have been saying there today, just we need to be a bit more clinical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the chances that we had, I thought we were overplaying a bit. You know what I mean? Always looking for that little chop back, trying to find someone in the box when there's one that Martinelli had, for instance, bang it. You know, he's trying to, I mean, listen, if it goes in, when he tried to cut it back, we'd be all looking to say it's a brilliant goal. It is kind of the way we play, but sometimes I would like to see us be a little bit more direct, you know what I mean, up front. But on the whole,
before we move on, sorry, Robert, how do you solve that? Is that a sign-in for you, or is that a...
Yeah, well, listen, ideally, again, like everybody's saying here, ideally I would like to see Arsenal sign a clinical striker, a killer. Yeah. That's what City have got in Haaland, you know, a clinical striker that in really tight games, and we've been at enough of them. Tight games where you may only get one chance, or you may only get a little half chance. That guy's going to take it. We don't have that player. That's
what they had with Salah. They had the one.
They've got that with Salah, right?
No, not Nunes. Nunes, no. Not Nunes.
Darwin Nunes is not clinical, right? He's a good player. He's a very good player, but he's not clinical.
It's not
but
Salah either.
Salah is clinical.
Yeah, one chance, one
Yeah, he got that run. He was through. Bang. You know what I mean? We've seen him do that year in, year out. I was thinking to myself, now he's cut all his hair off. That might take away some of his powers, a bit like Samson, but he's still got it. You know what I mean? He's still got it. So they've got players like that, right? Our players up front are top players, but are they that world-class clinical like a Salah, like a Haaland? I think that's what we lack, but who is that player out there that's available right now? Is it Osimhen? Is it Gyökeres? They're big prices, or do we go out there and just say, all right, we stick with Havertz up front, but then maybe bring in another wide player that's going to cause lots and lots of problems, open up spaces. I mean, because it was Havertz who got a goal tonight, and he's, you know, and I feel as well. I do feel that Havertz are going to have a very big season this year for Arsenal. I do. I think if we
up front or in the midfield?
Up front.
Okay.
Up front. I think I'm going to make a bold statement, Rob. I think Havertz will get 20 goals this season.
Okay. I think he's their top goal scorer of the league.
No.
That's bold.
Well, I think he's going to get 20 goals this season because I feel he's got more confidence in him now. You saw him even for Germany. He's more confident. He's confident at Arsenal. When he first came in last season, you could see he was lacking a bit of confidence. You know, there was a lot of fans, Arsenal fans who were like, another Chelsea guy, man. Boy, we saw what he did at Chelsea.
Why did we sign him,
Why did we get Havertz, blah, blah, blah. It took him a while to get going. You remember that it was that penalty that Odegaard gave to him at Bournemouth that got him going. I think this year, though, he's now assimilated into the team. The fans love him, which when he first came in, there was, you know, it could easily have gone the other way with Havertz, easily. But the fans now, they absolutely love him. So he's got that confidence, and we know he is a really talented footballer. So I think he's going to get 20 goals this season.
20 goals, I mean, it's a big statement.
I think that's maybe why Arteta might not get a striker. He might just look at it and think, you know what? Wide player, stick with Havertz, he'll get us a goal, and I've got the option of Jesus. I just got that feeling.
Well, do you know what? I believe he got his highest amount of goals at a club when he was at Arsenal last season, or goals and assists. So he can better it next season, hopefully, and hopefully hit 20 goals. I mean, we do need a striker. We need a 20-goal season striker, so that would only benefit Arsenal. Let's talk a little bit more on just kind of the whole tour as a whole. But I mentioned to Mikel Arteta in the press conference, I said, he brought Calafiori over here, but for what? Like, we wanted to see him, but I said, will we see him in the Emirates Cup? And he said, because of the jet lag and all that, we'll likely see him. Were you disappointed not to see him in the squad today?
Teeth in my questions now. I asked him if he was going to see him here the other day. But no, you know what? I was a bit disappointed not to see him, but I understand it. You don't want to flog a player. He's just come in, you know what I mean? They do need to look at the Euro, Lenny Euro for United. They're saying it could be out for 2-3 months. You know what I mean? So if you rush a player in, just because you want to sort of say, I want to show the fans there the new signing, you've got to be sensible as well. I would have loved to have seen him play tonight. I think the fans there would have been absolutely buzzing to have seen him play. But you don't want him to get injured. We all saw what happened last year to Jurrien Timber as well, first game. So he is right in that approach to take his time, and hopefully we do get to see him next week against Leverkusen.
I need to ask you this, Rob. You watched today's game. Obviously, it was a loss, but where are you at when it comes to the tour's finishing now? So the last game in the US, we're heading back to the UK. Where are you at from what you've seen? Is the team ready? I know there's, like I mentioned to Mikel, there's players to return, but do you feel like once the players are in there, we can start the season quite sharp, or do you think there's missing pieces on another level to go to?
I've seen in the tour the team looking sharp. I've seen in the tour every game we've sort of been that team on the front foot. Even you play in Liverpool, man. When you play Liverpool over the years, it's them on the front foot all the time. Them dominate. They were sort of more counter-attack tonight, Liverpool. I've seen that in every single game. I've seen a confidence in our play, even when the youngsters are playing. So I think I'm very enthusiastic looking at our performances on this tour, because I really didn't know what to expect, you know what I mean? But I've seen a very confident-looking Arsenal.
True.
When we was at the training ground the other day, you see there's a little swagger about them. They know they're a good side. So I'm feeling pretty good going into the new season. It is a bit weird because obviously we haven't seen Declan Rice and Saka and all these players, Saliba. But I've liked this, the signing of Calafiori. Timbers looks really good. I'm looking forward to the season. I think we're going to be solid, and I think just a couple of signings, man. Good signings. I mean, I think this Miko Marino, I think that's going to happen, and I think that would be a very good signing. To address that sort of balance on the left-hand side of midfield. Partey's looks all right in this. I think hopefully we'll keep him. It's a strong squad, man. It's a big, strong squad.
Do we still need to trim?
Yeah, I think. Listen, I still think Eddie's going to go. Yeah. I still think Reece will go.
Yeah, someone says Zinchenko,
I don't know, Zinchenko.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because they've strengthened in that area, but I think they like Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, and Zinchenko's a good guy to have in the dressing room and that. And I felt a bit sorry for him today because can't go one-on-one against Salah. That's suicide. That was one thing I thought about today's performance. How are you putting him one-on-one? Salah, I don't care who it is, left back.
True.
Any left back in the Premier League, you can't go one-on-one Salah. You need to double up. Yeah. That's what they were doing to Martinelli. We weren't doing it. It was a one-on-one, right? So to me, he's saying triple. Right? You got to double up Salah. You got to double up on Salah. He's too good to the side. So, but I'd keep Zinchenko.
Yeah, I would as well.
Maybe move him to midfield. Maybe that time has come to finally.
But there's competition.
Play him. I know James has been going on it for a long time. Yeah. Maybe this is the time.
Maybe. Let me ask you this. Listen, I have to ask this. I know it's AFTV, but you've seen Arnie slot in a game now. I just want to get your thoughts of what you made of him. Obviously, new manager at Liverpool. I mean, he hasn't made any signings, so there wasn't much expectation for him to do well. But he's beaten Arsenal. What did you make of what you saw from his style of play?
Yeah, listen, the style of play was very similar to what Klopp does, isn't it? So I think that's why they brought him in, because his style at Feyenoord is a high press, very similar style. They beat us and they play some good stuff. But we know Liverpool have got a lot of quality players. I think the big test is going to come for him when the season starts. I mean, to follow in the steps of Jurgen Klopp, man, those are some big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen it. Wenger's left. You've seen it when. He's got his own shoes. He's saying, right? And he's going to have to show that.
He's right.
It's tough. You know what I mean? Because. He said, don't put no pressure. I'm not putting.
But it's not pressure. That's how it is. When Wenger left, the next manager's tough. When Ferguson left, the next manager struggled.
The pressure will be on him. I'm telling you. So,
it will. Come after the podium. That's what I said.
No. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on him.
There will be.
You know what I mean? So let's see how he gets on.
Let me ask you this. I'm going to kind of end on this one here, Robbie. You've done LA, done Philadelphia. You've seen all the matches. What have you enjoyed most, and what have you taken from what you've seen in this tour?
Yeah, I've enjoyed both places. I thought LA was brilliant. The fans down there were fantastic. You know what I mean? I really, really loved it down there. And then Philly's been brilliant. I mean, my first time here. It's been a really good experience. The fans have been brilliant. I loved it tonight. The stadium, it was packed. And the fans were mad passionate. You know what I mean? And it's been, I've been really happy to come here. I'll come back. Really nice city, Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I was surprised that I haven't got here before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, no, we really enjoyed Philadelphia. I really enjoyed the fans. You know, I know fans have come from all over, from New York, Canada, everyone's there. So, and I love when we come to America. The fans are so passionate. You know, this is a country where it's a big football country now. You know what I mean? Like, they know their stuff here. You know what I mean? And you can just see, you know what I mean, from the support. You see, even today, a lot of Liverpool fans there, a lot of Arsenal fans there. It really is an. I can't wait for the World Cup in a couple of years' time.
Yeah,
That's going to be phenomenal. Amazing. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
all good.
It's been a great tour, man. I've really enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed the Arsenal team. They've looked relaxed.
Yeah.
They look, again, ready for the new season. I think we're going to have a good season.
Do you have a feeling? Is this going to be the season, or is it just let's just wait?
Let's wait, but I definitely think we're going to be challenging again. You know what I mean? And I've come here in seasons gone by, years back, where I've just been like, hopefully top 4 and things. Yeah. I'm rolling into seasons now, and I'm thinking we can win it. Yeah. We can win it. You know what I mean? So I've got a good feeling. Just go in the transfer market, couple of good signings before that transfer window closes. Strengthen that transfer window. But I think a lot of teams are going to be fearing Arsenal this year. It's a very good side.
Let's hope this is the season we do it. Thank you very much, Robbie.
Nice one,
love my bro.